What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Redcat Live. I mean, it's a whole new year, new me kind of vibe, and I think today we have someone new joining us.
Who?
There's no owls in here. What's going on, everyone? Addicted to RC. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for hanging out. We got Mr. Chris Stanley in the house. Isaiah, what's going on with you, man? Listen, guys, today we got a little bit of an update, so to speak. We got something that we're going to share with you guys. It's a new product that is now live on our website. We do apologize about being a little late. I had a little bit of a hiccup because someone didn't want to go live because
I didn't realize what time it was.
Well, also the makeup artist wasn't here to make sure we get the shine off his face. So that kind of always. I mean, I do my own makeup, as you can tell. I mean, like the eyeliner is like. But here I'm actually going to. I'll do it later. Flaming Cat, what's going on? Happy birthday to you, Flaming Cat. Appreciate you as always. What are you, 14 today, man? Well, yeah, it's my son. It's his birthday today.
Oh, okay.
So, better make sure the chores are done, or you don't get no dinner tonight. Just saying. It's gonna take him to the Golden Arches for his birthday.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so check it out. There's been a lot of folks that already know about this product that we're going to talk about here today, and a lot of folks that this might be the first time they hear or see about this product, right?
Yeah, we really haven't posted about it. They came in, and then I forgot to say anything about them.
I know. It was funny as I was thinking about what I wanted to do today on today's show. I was like, hey, wait a second. We just put these on the website. I might as well talk about them, and then we'll post about these tomorrow. But, moving on and progressing with the Apex platform, which has done amazing for us, from the Ascent-18 to the Ascent progression to the brushless version, high steer that would end up coming out, and then the Apex. There's a very subtle difference between the Ascent-18 brushless high steer version and the Apex version. What is its main difference?
The only difference is the width.
The width.
Yeah.
You can hype it up a little bit more for me?
Like, no, they're wider.
Jeez. Gosh. You can just, hey, they're amazingly wider.
Oh, they're just wider.
For your crawling pleasure. No? Oh, man. All right. Well, check it out. There's been a lot of wants and a lot of people that have been asking, hey, you know what? Will you guys ever offer the Apex axles if I wanted to replace some on, let's say, my Ascent-18 OG or my Ascent, my Scout 18 OG, or even the high steer, if you wanted a wider track width, right?
Yeah, and a lot of people asked us, like, back when the Ascent came out, a lot of people are like, hey, can we have like an axle kit or something like that so we can make a custom build? I was like, okay, cool. So we boxed those together and made a front and rear axle set. And what ended up happening is nobody really bought them because they just wanted the front axles to do rear steer.
Right.
So this is now, let's see. There's a separate box for the front axle of the Apex specific axle. So it's wider and it's high steer. And there's a rear version. So you don't need to buy them both if you just want to try rear steer on an Apex or rear steer on an Ascent-18. You would probably need two front axles.
Let me ask you a question. Would these fit the MT-18s?
I haven't tried it, but yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, the MT-18 has the same geometry as the regular Ascent-18, so it'd work.
That'd be kind of cool too. So just throwing that out there, guys. So the Ascent-18 Wide Portal Axle Kit is available on our website, and I do believe they are $34.99. Is that for both of them? And yeah, for the rear is $34.99. The front axle is $37.99. So $38 and $35 is what you guys are going to be looking at for these axle sets. What is, I guess, you actually have a couple options for you're going to show us the Apex, the way it comes out of the box, but you also already installed them on the brushless version you have.
Yeah, so a lot of people, when this first came out,
this one has the stock wheels on it.
This has the stock Ascent-18 Scout wheels on it, but this has the Apex axles installed. So you can see it's a little wider than, I guess.
I got the other camera too if you want to tune it.
Yeah. Can't really tell.
Oops.
Oh. This doesn't have a steering tie rod on it, but you can see it sticks out quite a bit more than the stock Ascent-18 Scout brushless. Usually it's, right up until the fender. So your link geometry gets a little bit more triangulated due to the fact of where we set up the mounts for the apex. But it's still totally drivable. It works pretty good. So you can just slap this on your Ascent-18 since this has the same suspension geometry as Ascent-18. So yeah, all works. And then you get the high steer. So like, let's say you have one of the older Ascent-18s that's brushed and you don't have the high steer set up. Instead of going and getting the new axle housing, the inner portal, the universals, and all that stuff, I think it comes out to about the same price anyway if you piecemeal it together. So you can just go for the wider axle, and then you have high steer as well.
There you go. So one main question that someone wants to know is, can we put these axles on an Ascent-32?
I mean, if you try hard enough, maybe. If you put an Ascent-32 body on your Ascent-18,
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Troy to do it, you know, and I think we should do a junkyard build type of setup.
What, just random parts?
Yes, just random parts that you have laying around.
We'd have to wait until next year because all the parts I have laying around right now don't exist.
Van DeWitt says, woot from Micro Crawler Club for wheel steering Apex inbound. So he sees the...
Yeah, and so the other thing is these are set up exactly... Can you scroll down a little bit? Did I change the... Yeah, so these are basically, gearing-wise, they're set up exactly the same as they are in the Apex. So if you get the rear axle, it has the underdrive already in it. And if you buy the front axle, it's got the overdrive in it.
Oh, nice.
And then it's also got the underdrive ring and pinion in both front and rear. So if you have a Ascent-18 with the over underdrive kit that we sell, and you put these on, it's going to be a little slower, but it'll have a little more gearing. Because the Apex, we put I believe it's, let's see. On the Ascent-18, we have a 10 and 20 ring and pinion. And in these, it should be an 8 and 20.
Oh, so it's a good, yeah.
So you get a little bit more gear reduction. So
you're the main today? Because it's because you're wearing glasses. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I was crawling all day today. It was great.
Hard day at the office, I see.
I wasn't even at the office. It was great. And I came in, had some Taco Bell, and then...
Oof, no wonder.
Not having a great time.
Yeah, I didn't. That's why you were late.
Yeah, a little bit. Those new dipping burritos they have.
Yeah, you said they were good, though.
They were great for about 10 minutes. So
now we know if you need to laxative your life, the best taco place on earth has you covered, I guess.
Gotta make sure you put ketchup with your tacos, you know.
Right. Mark Tulak has a question for you. He says, Apex brass steering knuckles anytime soon by chance?
Do we have those now? Do you want to check? I could have sworn
we're waiting on quite a bit of things right now. What we're looking at, brass knuckles, Apex.
Yeah, just type in brass and Apex and it should come up. Let's see, center skid.
Center skid.
Keep going.
Portal boxes.
Okay, we have not received them yet, which I feel like we should have gotten them by now.
I feel like that's the skid. Is he talking about the skid? No, knuckles. He's looking for knuckles.
The inner portal box. Because we showed them at Proline by the Fire, if you were at Proline by the Fire. I don't know. I could have sworn we would have got them already. So we'll check after the show. And if they magically appear on the website, then we have them. If they don't, then we haven't got them yet.
There you go. Edward Hargis, man, what's going on with you? Thank you for hanging out. See, that's your problem. Big Mexican food dilemma.
I know.
You know, shouldn't have gone south.
It was the first place I saw on the way home.
Just because it says south of the border doesn't really mean. I mean, it's going to come out south of the border.
Yeah,
for sure.
We've been going to there's a local crawler shop that opened up that has a huge indoor, the biggest and most well-built crawler course indoors I think I've ever seen.
What's the name of the place again?
Twisted Crawlers, but I think it's got a Z on Facebook. I don't think it's supposed to have a Z. No, like the S and Twisted is Z.
Oh, really?
I mean, that's a video of it, but
Let's see if I can find it here really quick.
Yeah. Yes.
Twisted Crawlers RC, man. All right, this way right here? No.
I don't know. That might be it. That also might be it.
This right.
Just go back up.
This is it, right?
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, geez. All right, here. Let's. Oh, gosh.
Okay. Just meet it.
Yeah. So add scene, media. Let's go to screen. All right, guys. Here you guys go. So this is a new spot that you guys have out here locally. This is like Far East Mesa, right?
It's I think it's Santan technically. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's quite that far, but it's on. I can't tell you the cross streets because I don't know. If you search Twisted Crawlers on Google Maps, it'll pull up if you're in Arizona. But like everything's concrete. This is probably the most well-built indoor crawler course I think I've ever seen. Definitely the biggest. The traction's very solid with ton of different tires. Mm-hmm. We've been using some of our stock tires and then J-Concept Megalithics, and they've been working really well. Right.
And this is actually like this is like cement that's been painted, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the whole thing's got like 1.5 inches of concrete on it. So
and something that's good. Really cool is that, I mean, were we able to show that who we hired to help them create some of these things?
No, please don't show that.
But I thought you throw in your overalls and you were out there with the paintbrush, right?
Nope. No. But yeah, it's all painted and then there's some real rocks mixed in and it looks really good. The traction's very good. So we've actually been using it for a lot of testing. Mm-hmm. So. I
mean, this is the kind of spot that's, I mean, for the Arizonans out here that sweat like crazy in the summer when it's 116, 118.
Yeah.
This is kind of a great alternative of location to be able to utilize when you don't want to be out in the elements, right? I mean, even not. I mean, it's kind of a cool, futuristic location with a lot of stuff. And it looks like, what do they charge? $25 for a whole day?
Yeah, I believe the weekend is 30, but during the week is 25 per day. And then they have really good monthly and yearly deals. Mm-hmm. Their yearly deal is actually, I think, too good. Mm-hmm. So we'll see how that goes. But it's great indoor spot.
Is he planning on adding even more than this, or is this kind of like the
I don't know. He has a large area out back, so I don't know if that's going to be added, but it's got a water feature and the kind of islands he has can be moved around, so you can create different courses. So there's everything from, they have a whole 18 scale wall that's kind of the orange wall in the back that looks like kind of a Utah looking thing.
Oh, okay.
So that's all based on like our Apex. So the Apex can run the whole thing, even though there's like some hard lines and some easy lines.
Sure. Do they also offer loaners or anything like that for those?
Yeah, they have rentals.
Okay. So it's kind of a great spot if you guys want to also test out and go out with your kids that you don't know if you want to spend the money on buying a crawler.
Yeah.
Great opportunity to kind of check it out, right?
Yep. Yeah. And
look at all that Redcat product.
Full store up front. It is a pretty new store. I think he opened like 3 weeks ago. So they're still building up inventory, but yeah, he definitely started with the track first.
Nice.
But there's everything from really hard lines to you need a deluxe built super to run some of the lines. Mm-hmm. So it's very interesting.
Very cool. But this location is open to the public, guys. Check it out. It's, like I said, it's super Far East Mesa, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It is Twisted.
Oh, you can probably just click that link. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
So let me tell you guys, I'm going to share the screen again. There you go. So this is their actual Facebook page, and it's Twisted Crawlers.
As far as I'm aware, that's being changed at some point. But it's Twisted Crawlers.
But it's Twisted with a Z.
Yeah.
Right, RC. So this is their location. Check them out. They are at 7303 South Halls Road in Mesa, Arizona. Hours of operation are Monday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. I hear that if you mention Chain's name, they'll allow you to wear a little crown hat while you crawl for your first time.
Ridiculous.
Just ask about that little minion outfit that they'll have you wear. I don't know. We might have to make it a thing. You know what I'm saying? But I love it. So guys, just so you guys know, so great spot to check out if you guys are out here in Arizona, allowing you to crawl throughout all of the year-long elements that we have here, which is either hot, and sometimes it drizzles.
Oh, it's pouring today.
Yeah, I know.
I walked outside and it's like pouring.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I was up there and it was like drizzling. I hope you don't think that's
it was dry on the way home.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or way here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, kind of. I kind of would love to see more spots like this open up. I guess all around the nation would be really kind of cool. You know, to have that opportunity and offer that avenue. So, let's see here. Any tips on converting an Everest 10 into a monster truck or monster truck racer?
Besides just going like higher, well, I guess you would go lower turn on the motor. It kind of depends if you're just like bashing around.
I would put a 4.5 turn brushless motor on 3S, and I would run Wendigo axles underneath it and be prepared to break everything.
Yeah. And 4.5 is really
with the
fast for
with the 120 millimeter shocks.
Ridiculous. Well, that's a lot shorter than what comes with it on the Everest 10. The Everest 10's got pretty long shocks.
Does it? I don't think they're 130s.
I haven't messed with it for a while.
I think they're at least 100s, maybe. I don't know.
I think
Everest 10 is actually, you know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about the Gen 7.
Okay, yeah. No, the Everest 10 is the...
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to make it a monster truck, you definitely need a lower turn motor if you're going to stay brushed. If you're going to go brushless, I would venture to say maybe nothing more than like maybe 4,500, maybe 4,300, 3,800, you know, on 3S would be sufficient, you know, that is not, I mean, you still probably would strip something. So just be prepared that if whatever you do, play at your own risk, right? Okay, here's a great question for you. Jesse Macias wants to know, what is the difference, for those that don't know, because there's a lot of folks that might be new in the hobby, right, between a brushless and a brushed motor?
So brushed motors actually have brushes that, let me see how I can explain this that isn't wrong. They basically just have brushes that hit contacts within the motor. Do you want to find like a,
I'm trying to see if
is there a picture? Yeah. That first one works. Or click the second one. Second one makes more sense.
See if I can get a big one.
Just right click it. Open a new tab. Oh, wait, hold on. No, that's right.
Here we go. Now I can maybe. All right, let's do this here. Actually, no.
That can work.
Delete. Let's go media. Screen.
Wait, this isn't actually this isn't the same. Well, I guess it's the same thing.
I mean, it kind of gives you an idea.
It's close enough.
So it won't give me that screen though. So let's delete that. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do something I haven't done here since last year. And it defaults to that screen. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, whatever.
Okay. So
anyways, if you can zoom in somehow on the live stream, basically the brushed motors has brushes that go along the magnet and pick up their power that way. It's not exactly how it works, but a brushless motor just, no, that's not technically correct. A brushed motor technically has, you can get more torque out of it. The brushless motor just has so much cleaner power.
You're gonna find a lot more efficiency in a brushless motor, right? When you're talking about a brushed motor, there's going to be an armature inside of it with actual brushes that make contact to be able to make the motor turn when current is being driven through it, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That's a good one.
Right. Yep. A brushless motor is not going to have brushes making full contact, if I'm not mistaken.
It doesn't make contact at all. It basically
uses magnetic inertia to turn the stator.
Technically, yeah.
Okay.
It's an electromagnet side. So,
but what you're going to find in a lot of ways when it comes to the actual operations between the both is that, let's say that you're talking in the crawler world, if you were to do like a 35 turn on 3S, you get a lot more wheel speed and pretty long run times, in my opinion. But you do have wear and tear on the brushes, right? Over time, the brushes touching the armature, making contact, will eventually start to wear, where a brushless system is not going to have that wear and tear aspect happen. And in more layman's term is the brush is going to have a lot better runtime and a lot more efficient running operation.
Yeah, because it's not like a mechanical system like with a brush motor. So
so you have
it's still mechanical, but the brushes are wearing against the magnets technically. So yeah, basically the upgrade going from brush to brushless is it's way more weather resistant usually. Well, you can run a brush motor in water. That's how you kind of break them in usually.
Yeah.
Usually the brushless motors are fully sealed, so they're pretty good at weather resistance, and they just last longer as long as you treat them correctly. So.
Yeah. Another thing too that I like, so if you are going to be running a brushed setup, you definitely don't want to run a nickel metal hydride battery in a brushless. If you're going to run brushless, you definitely want to step up to a LiPo setup. I don't think you can even run, on some cases, a brushless.
You can, it's just kind of not.
You're not going to get a lot out of it.
Kind of no point.
Yeah. If you want the best out of it, you definitely want to do that. One thing too that you will notice with a brushless setup over brushed is that most brushless setups out of the box are going to have a lot better low speed controllability if it's a censored setup. You also have the non-censored setups that you're going to find in a lot more bashers and whatnot. And this was kind of the progression of when brushless first was introduced. It was like on or off type of throttle. And if you were to give it slight throttle, you get that cogging effect.
Yeah.
So one of the things that made crawling even better, an opportunity to use brushless systems, was using a censored brushless system. That censored operation would allow really good slow initial startup speed and controllability, which then progressed into outrunners, right?
Or you just run an outrunner.
And just get rid of it all, right? Right.
There are some censored outrunners now, though. I think Three Brothers has one, which is wild. But
let's see. So, all right. So, what comes included in the box when it comes to these bad boys?
So basically, it's just an axle, either front or rear. So you'll notice on the side, it'll say your serial number, and it'll say this is the serial number for the front, and this is for the rear. So that's how you know which one you got, because the boxes are the same for both of them.
Okay.
So one side says rear axle, one side says front. So just double check the item number on the back. And then when you open it, are these open?
Yeah, they're already open. Yeah.
So what you're going to see is you're going to have the fully assembled, this is the front axle, but you'll have a fully assembled front axle ready to bolt on to with a servo horn. And then it comes with the pivot balls and, pivot balls, servo horn, and shock mounts.
There you go. There's your other camera.
Yeah, so if you get the front axle fully assembled, ready to go, it has the overdrive gears in the front, and then the 820 ring and pinion that comes in the apex. And then it comes with the pivot balls you'll need for all the links. And then for the shocks, I believe. Yeah. So you can bolt up whatever shocks, whatever links, and then servo, and then you're good to go. And the rear, let's see. Rear is... Yeah, so the rear is just pivot balls and the shock mounts. And then it has the underdrive rear portal gears and the 820 ring and pinion like is in the apex. So
there you go.
Yeah.
So guys, definitely check it out it's live on our website. Our moderator already added them to the chat as well. But if you want links to these specific parts, check out the description of this video. They're available and ready to ship out. As I mentioned, it's I think $36 or $34, $35 for the rear, $37 for the front. So I am looking forward to seeing some 4-wheel steer Apexes out in the wild here pretty soon.
Or Ascent-18s, because you can use them on either.
Right. So your Ascent-18 platform, the brushed versions, brushless versions will be great. Or for those custom builds, those axles are now available. I think for the axle, what you're getting it for the buck, you kind of can't go wrong for those types of upgrades, right? I mean, you're talking about what, $70 for both?
Yeah.
And you're rocking with a lot better steering radius, and you have underdrive out of the box.
Yep.
So in a wider footprint at that, which allows you to then manipulate your stance based on the offset of the wheel that you're going to use.
And a lot of people are using like custom builds with longer links in the rear and stuff like that. So having it be a little wider and a little more triangulated would help with torque twist and stuff like that. So
100%. East Coast RC88 had a question. Says, nice. That's what I'm going to use. I've been trying to figure out the best weight of crawler oil for a crawler as I'm new to crawling. So there's a lot of variations. And I think, it's something that we've talked about quite a bit on the show. And I'm going to preface this by saying that everyone has a preference on their setup. Shane's setup for the way he drives and the weight of his truck, he's going to choose a weight that fits his needs. 30. I like 35. Actually, I like 35 in the front, 45 in the rear is what I personally like to use. But it also you have to take into consideration the total weight of the truck itself. If the truck is a little heavier, you're going to probably need to up the weight of oil to be able to raise the viscosity a little bit and avoid that excessive droop. I also run a couple of different trucks where I don't run any springs on them and just rack them with 30 weight oil front and rear and let her rip. Again, it just depends on what your liking is. But if I were to tell you what is the sweet spot where you can potentially start at, I think a 35 weight would be an ideal great starting point, especially when you have a good shock that is adjustable with preload. And if you don't, understand that you can adjust preload by collars or something of that nature as well. So again, if you were talking about like a 1/10 scale, like let's say a Fusion, what are we using on the Fusion out of the box?
I want to say the Fusion 30 out of the box, if I remember right.
And if you were to add a little bit more weight, maybe a 35.
Yeah,
right.
You can, yeah, like if you were to add the bed back on, you can go to 35. And it really depends on like how fast you're crawling too. Like a lot of the comp guys will use a lot lighter weight, so the truck like kind of settles right away, and they can go up something. But if you're just out there by yourself relaxing, you can go up to like 45 and the truck will like slowly dip down into whatever rock you're on if you're not like in a time space. But then it depends on your shock too. Like
sometimes
most of our shocks are like 1 mil holes, and then
and the holes there's a little plastic puck inside of the shock itself, and there's individual holes inside of it, and that is what moves up and down, allowing the fluid to go through the shock itself. So depending on the size of that, sometimes we need to adjust the weight of the oil that we use to suffice the size of the hole, right? Yeah,
most of the time, just because of my preference, we just set up the shock to be good with 30 for our RTRs, and then we'll change the piston as far as like maybe it needs to be a 1.2 millimeter hole to make that work, and then it will. But there's other people, like I know the reef shocks that they have for aftermarket are bigger holes, or they have like a different way of doing it. So they run like a way higher weight. So they'll run like 60 or 80, but then you can still go higher if you want, or still go lower.
But I believe their valving is a lot bigger, which allows more fluid flow, which then we're compensating again for the viscosity of the oil. So keep that in mind as well. But
so it just depends on whatever shocks you want to run.
Yeah. So I mean, sometimes shock oil is not super expensive either. I mean, you're probably spending $5 to $7 for a bottle.
I think so. Yeah.
So I mean,
because you can get the little bottle, and as long as you're not running some crazy weird shock and it's 10 scale.
Well, I know you. I've seen the way you crawl. You like those 150 millimeter desert lizards.
Those actually take less because they got the spring inside.
I know, yeah.
So, But for most 10 scales, you can buy the smallest bottle you can get and then test out a bunch. So you can even buy Amazon's got like the big packs of like 7 different weight oils for like $30.
Yeah, not too bad either. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. But hopefully we helped answer some of those questions and get you guys going. But there you guys have it. You guys now have the axles available on the website. They are compatible with the Ascent-18, the Ascent-18 brushless, and obviously they are the Apex with axles, so they come on the Apex.
Yep. We have the MT-18.
And the MT-18, they should fit that as well. So, I think that's what I'm going to do first, is I'm going to throw them on the MT-18.
Yeah, because all the diffs just flip, so it should work.
I'm eager to geek out. So, guys, we appreciate you guys so very much. It's going to be a great 2026 ahead. Got a lot of projects. How many vehicles are you currently working on? Oh, you can't tell us, huh?
I could probably tell you. Let's see.
You don't have to tell me how many you are working that are going to drop this year, but how many are you currently working on yourself?
For the company or like personally?
Whatever you want to share, Shane.
I don't know. Say 7.
7.
7's a good number.
7. Okay, between 6 or 7.
No, just 7.
Is that work or is that personal?
I don't know.
Okay, so par for the course, guys. We have a great year ahead. We're going to have quite a bit of things still in the future. Obviously, we have the highly anticipated Founders Edition mini truck that's kind of bed dancer that's going to be coming out later this year, and we have some things up our sleeve that
we've got some pretty good stuff this year.
And obviously, these guys are working around the clock, with the exception of the fact that we have to have cots. Coleman lanterns because they can't leave the office until they get done with them. But there's a lot of good stuff still ahead of this year. We can't wait to see what it brings out for you guys to be able to enjoy. Stick with us and have fun with us anywhere you can. Keep going out there, having fun on the trails, or if you're drifting, or if you're low riding. Just make sure you guys are having a good time no matter how you slice it or dice it. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys throughout the rest of the year. We'll see you guys here next week, same time, same channel. And again, axles for the Apex axles for your Ascent-18 are now available on our website. Go check it out. You guys, see you next week.